charging here earlier. But all right, so here's the deal with the homework competition. It does not count if you copy answers and turn in your homework. That's pointless. So some of us got caught on that today and came to math lunch, and some others of us have probably done it before and got away with it. But we're at the point in the year where I'm getting a lot more critical with checking your homework for the effort that you put in. Again, I don't give a crap about right answers. I really don't. But when somebody blatantly copies exactly what the answer key said, when the answer key says answers will vary, yeah, I laughed at that. It's funny. But at the same time, it's not, because my job as your teacher is to make sure that you know what you're doing, and that's why we practice. So, you would not have won if I had calculated the winner from yesterday, but also in 1A, they made the complaint that I did not have up on the board the turn in, whatever yesterday, and they were right. I forgot to put that on the board. So we're giving everybody another chance to turn in what was due yesterday. I'm not collecting anything new today, and in every math class, we're doing a binder clean out. So if you either had a check minus or you didn't turn in the homework yesterday, here's your other chance to turn it in. Not right this moment. We'll do that in a second after we talk about everything else. So right now, everybody should be pulling up Map to check it to make sure that you don't owe me anything. The reason for that is we're about to clean out your binder. Amelia?
Oh, I just wanted to let the person who put the answers will vary know that that is now on your Facebook.
Yeah, I put it on my Facebook so my friends could laugh at it, because teaching middle school is a new adventure every day. Which, genuinely, though, to defend that person, that literally, that is a right answer. I had friends on Facebook saying, well, they're not wrong. Or you got to give them credit because, they try. So it's funny. It's okay. But what's not funny is when people just copy down x equals 5, x equals 2. Because then I can't tell if you know what you're doing. Okay, so we got to get back on level playing ground. We're this is a safe space to not know what you're doing, but you have to admit that you don't know what you're doing and ask questions and get help. Right, Max?
What if, even though, we didn't look at the answer key, we just, it was oh, this is super, easy, which is just a word with a bad connotation, by the way. And, we just, we could do it in our head, that, and then we just, wrote it down, would...
I know problems that can happen with, and the problems I was specifically looking at are not mentally solvable.
Okay.
Not even for, I could hand it to a high schooler and they'd be give me paper and pencil, right? There are certain math problems that need things written down.
I went to math once. It's not possible.
Jordan?
Can I get a
There's one sitting right here, actually. I don't know whose it is, but you can borrow this for right now. You're just sitting in the worst spot for needing to charge your Chromebook. So yeah, if you want to go scoot over.
Yeah, Jordan,
Make sure
come
the
here.
charger comes back here, because I have a feeling somebody's coming to get it at extensions or something.
Yeah, Jordan, sit here.
So, hold up. You're all going off on different tangents, and I haven't even gotten to finish my instructions because Amelia threw us off. You did the whole put your hand up while a teacher is giving directions, and it's just super distracting, so I shouldn't have called on you. But, so, you will, once you check Map to verify that you don't owe me anything old, clean out all of the old stuff from your binder. Anything not from this chapter, anything in the past that you don't care about, but make sure it's not useful. So you guys have a page of notes from me, or a homework page, whatever, that has a math. Hey, stop doing stuff right now. You have all of class to do this. Just listen right now. You have a homework sheet that has the everything you need to know about circles math notes box. I would either probably hang on to that sheet of notes in your binder or write down those equations somewhere. Right? We said it might be useful to start a reference page of equations that we use. You can copy those on a reference page. And then give up the old work. Here's how we are going to file away our old work. This folder belonged to Teak Slack when we did this. This whole box of folders belonged to previous students who are now locked up in the basement of Phoenix. high school.
Excuse me?
So what? Did I say that out loud? There is no basement of Phoenix, right? That's what we want you to believe.
There's no underground pool.
So,
I didn't know
this-
the very person that there's an underground pool.
this is a hanging file folder. It is going to house all of your old stuff for the rest of the year. The hardest part of this activity, which is I'm going to present it like this, and then it will be the easiest part, and y'all will be like, what are you talking about, Hudson? Is getting your Post-it to stick up like this and show your name, but not stick out of the drawer as somebody has oh so well exemplified already from this morning. So, when you come up here with your old work, you're going to get a Post-it, put your name on the not sticky side, so that when it points up out of the folder, it can be seen. But then when you go to put it on the folder, you're not going to put it as high as it physically can, because then it's going to get ripped off of the folder eventually. You're going to stick it down so it just peeks up and you can just see your name. Okay, are there questions on how to attach your Post-it on the hanging folder? The step after that is walk over here, and I'm afraid to leave this open, so I'm afraid somebody's going to kick it, and that would hurt an awful lot. So you're going to come over here and just drop it down in here. I'm going to shove all the Math 7 stuff from this morning to the back of this drawer, and let's keep us at the front of the drawer, and then I will try to section them out. I think we'll be able to keep all this stuff in this room between that bottom drawer and this bottom drawer. I'm hoping that we don't have to use filing cabinets elsewhere. Brandon.
What if I want to keep my own math stuff?
If you really want to keep your stuff in your binder, that's fine, but I have had many people complaining to me that their binders are bursting, and I thought I owed it to you to give you a spot to put. Excuse me, because I have given you probably half a tree's worth of paper so far this year. No, I really hope that's not true. I hope that's not true. Max.
What if we want to use our old work as like a reference or something?
Yeah, you can keep it if you want to. Just make sure you keep it organized. This is also happening, and I will not call this student out, but I do kind of need to apologize to this student at some point because I made too big of a deal because it was the first time I had won one of these this year. If you walk up to me and tell me that you are certain that you turned a paper in that it's not in your binder, my first question to you is going to be, are you a dozen cookies certain? Meaning, would you bet a dozen cookies on it? And they were like, yes, I'm a dozen cookies certain. I turned it in. But I was even more certain that I'm organized, even though it sometimes doesn't look it, and that I had not seen their paper. So I looked in their binder, and lo and behold, not where it should have been, found their paper. Which is good for both of us, because we want their grade to be a check, and I want a dozen cookies. But they don't actually have to bring me a dozen cookies. But that's my bet. When you come to me and you say I turned it in. Jordan, I wasn't going to call you out, but Max? I know, but this is the first time that I won. And actually, I don't think you beat me because then your homework was still a check minus, remember?
I always said I was sure that I turned it in.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you turn in
Yeah,
two.
it was. However, it was not done. It magically appeared in the trash.
Actually, what our bet with each other is that you doodling on your paper was not a good thing.
That was a
And then you
while
said,
ago.
haha, I win. And then I said, haha, I win because your homework's not done.
Hey, that was a while ago.
You're the one who brought it up.
No, it was a completely different thing.
So then, this is different for you guys. Sorry, I just copied this from the other thing. I do have 5.2.2 practice sheet for you guys. But, what I would rather, actually I'm not going to give that out yet. Desmos. There is a new Desmos activity that's pretty sweet, and it deals all with, where'd it go? With systems of equations. So what you're looking for when you get into Desmos is 5.2.1 systems of two linear equations. So once you clean out your math binder, you're getting into Desmos, you're getting into 5.2.1. Notice that today's homework is for today and tomorrow, because we're not actually probably going to do this lesson today, and honestly, I think a lot of us need a breather, like a moment to catch our breath and catch up on homework. What's Friday?
I don't know.
Friday. a Friday fun flex. So it's either fun flex time or it's rigid. If you're not mastered and your advisor says you have work you need to do, it's not fun flex for you, it's work time. So part of why we're doing today is to give everyone a day off of like daily math homework to let you get caught up.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Max.
Is the Friday flexing gonna continue being like this?
No, every week it's something different. So like guest speakers, I think we have an author visit planned for one of them. This one we just were able to be flexible, so we decided to make it a fun flex. So like DJ Hudcap will be here spinning tunes. So use one of these super sticky Post-its.
Oh yeah.
Of course I'm gonna wear my hat.
One time and one
So hey, hold on, everyone, back up. You're like zombies. I know. I didn't say don't go, but I didn't say go. So we're gonna go back to collecting 2 homeworks at a time, and I will collect 5-2. Now you've already turned to 5-2-1. Good, great. But I'm gonna try to probably give them back to you together. 5-2-1 and 5-2-2 will be due. No, I gotta do 5-2-1. No, 5-1. No, we're good. 5-2-1 I've not collected yet, right? So 5-2-1 and 5-2-2 will be due on Thursday, which is also the next time I'm collecting Math 7's homework. So these homeworks will be due on Thursday. I will give you 5-2-2 today. I'm just not giving it to you before Desmos. This is like super big. I wouldn't use the colored ones because then they get awkward in the drawer. So I would use one of the dark green ones.
I want a dark green.
Oh yeah,
dark
you have
greens.
your own
Dark
green.
green.
I like green.
Wait, what about the white?
Let me see if it's super tall. No, it's probably okay.
Okay, thanks.
If you have a ton of papers, I have super big folders, but otherwise you shouldn't use it. Yeah, it's not too bad. Nah, that's not too bad.
Everyone has like an inch of papers.
Can I throw this away?
Is that the Are We There Yet or what? No, is that the Are We There Yet? I don't know what that is. It's what? Oh, it's old. Yeah. You can recycle that. Recycle it, please. These Post-its are super sticky, so they should stay on. Oh, just pop it off. Yeah, right? They're the super sticky.
Do we like
So on this back part of the folder, we'd stick it there somewhere so it sticks up and shows our name.
that?
Yep.
And then I gotta write my name on
Yep.
it. Can I borrow this?
Yep. Sharpie it. Somebody already took 2 of my Sharpies. That's silver.
I'm going to steal this.
As I say, we've got more. That's why they're all sitting out.
I'm stealing a Sharpie.
Blue, green, red, purple.
Can I write Amelia H's?
I don't care.
I'm gonna write.
Guys, these folders are mainly for you. They're not really for me. They're so that you can clean out your binder when you want to. So, like, when you go to look in this drawer, I'm going to try to have separate spots for Math 7 and Math 8. But then you just got to find yourself. Yeah, careful, Amelia. You just did what I was afraid of.
Oh, no,
Tri-
did I can't-
No, you,
Oh,
like,
no.
tripped over the drawer, and I just hope you're okay.
Oh, no.
Huh. No, I highly doubt it.
Hey.
Maybe, if you misunderstood my questions. Yeah, it looks like it is. So, I gotta tell him, where did you find this? Down in that cardboard box? Then no, it's actually a different Jesus with the same name, funny enough. But I'm just gonna double check on that. So just grab a different folder just in case he misunderstood the question or the task at hand.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait, there's a different Jesus in this grade?